I've got a mixed haul for you, but it's going to be slightly different. I'm doing it in categories. So this one is for my son's car, and I'll say what the prices are at the moment. He did get some discount from Halfords. So this actually is for a Vauxhall Corsa. So I'm going to start with these mats. So some things might be a little bit pricey, dare I say, because he's got them for actually his vehicle. So first of all, we've got these mats. These were £30.54. And what he wanted about these, I don't know if they all do now or only certain ones. Daniel, do you know? What I was going to say is where the clip is, because he's got a clip in car like we have. I don't know if all vehicles have. Daniel, is this?
I can ask that.
So that's what he wanted, because it stops them from sliding, especially driver's side. I don't know if all vehicles have it or only certain vehicles, where you pop that on the what would you call it, little thing that sticks up so it doesn't slip. I know this is very technical, but this is, at least I'm not saying what's the name, you know what I mean, and it's something like this, a thingamajig. Yeah, we have a laugh about that. So that's the mats. Yeah, because we're going to get on, because he's starting work hopefully tomorrow. So he's got a few bits to do, because his car hasn't been used. Well, it hadn't been used in 10 weeks, but he's got it running, so that's something. The next thing is these, is that flying banner make, and this is seats, and these were, I did write it down, £36.99. Now, like I say with Temu, a declaration if prices are different or wrong. These are the prices when we purchased these items, or should I say my son. And these are really nice. We're hoping these are going to fit. He did put in his vehicle, but they're supposed to be universal. And it's like this. So he's paid extra for them. He had his level like type ones, and they were a B to put in, and they never did look nice. So they're more than material, if you can see that. So we're going to see how these look, because he is works at a garage, as I said. So want to cover them. But then I don't know, sometimes what happens, like hubby used to do, was driver's side then have one of those ones that you can put over the seat and wipe it. I know they use them in the garage when they're working on people's cars, but he might at least have one for the driver's side, you know, in case he gets mucky. But then again, that shouldn't happen because he's on light duties in the office. Fingers crossed. So yeah, I'm going to include this. We were quite impressed at the moment with this, but we don't know how long it takes. Is it like the jelly bean make, isn't it, you like?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, but they can be expensive. We might get one. This is foundation. This is the scented air freshener. I don't know if it says...
Newcastle.
Is that what it was called? Mm-hmm. Right, there you go. And that was £1. We didn't think it was going to smell, you know, have the scent there, but it was. So at the moment, and I think this has been in 3 or 4 days, has it?
Something like that.
Something like that. So we shall see when we go back out to the car. So we're quite pleased with that. Then we're going on to Halfords. I did say Amazon Prime, hopefully for that. Then we're going on for Halfords. So we've got the steering wheel protective cover. This is the second one he's had. This was £10. So I will say he didn't pay these prices. This is what it is when we purchased them, because he gets discount. So we've got the steering wheel protective cover, and it says easy to fit for your convenience. Whether it's because obviously he's sort of been laying down quite a lot and resting, but he's been to physio now and he's got his exercises. It does fit. It just takes a little bit of wiggle to put it on, because obviously it's got to be quite tight. But it did get it on. I would say on average it is fairly easy to put on. Then the next thing, we do like some leading makes, but I think Bosch, is that right? Is that how you pronounce it? Bosch rear This, I think, was the only make he could get for his rear window wiper. And this was £7.77. Again, he didn't pay that because he gets discount. But there you go. So this is the first part. This is the car. Sorry if my voice is going up and down, but I thought I'd lay it down in the lounge. So there will be other items. I must admit, a lot of pieces are now missing because we've eaten them, and it's taken me a while to get round to this. But I'm doing this now so that we can get all this, all the steering wheel and the window wiper already been done, an air freshener. But this part will get done now. So we fitted everything. I've been a bit of a gopher this morning. There's the steering wheel. This is only three door cars, so that makes it a little bit awkward. We've got the covers. It's a little bit loose that side, but I think we've had enough at this time. So it might need a little bit tightened up. I think it's not so bad that side, but also because it's been folded up. The front seats are looking really nice. That fits excellent. That was the easy bit. It was the back bit because it does actually share different ways of doing the back seat depending on what vehicle you're using or putting it in. And the mats are fitting lovely. What I mean by the clips is these. I don't know if they automatically do, excuse all the hoovering that needs doing, but the place that we normally we normally do it ourselves, or Daniel normally cleans the car himself, really needs a valeting inside as well. But the place where we do have it done inside is not open today, means it's Sunday, but very often he does actually hoover it out at work if he gets the chance, but that won't be happening. And then he said he's just got to get now new covers for the steering wheel, sorry, not the steering wheel, the gear stick, gear knob, and also the handbrake. So yeah, this is his first car and he's still got it. How long have you had it now, darling? About 10 years? 8 or 9 years, so it might be longer than that actually, but there you are. I think it's getting close to 10. But yeah, other than, you know, adjusting that, we can do that another day. But the lease they're in and the seats are protected, and I love these because they do match the interior really well. And as I said, the mats are working out. So yeah, I was just saying, Daniel, you said about the gear knob, didn't you, and the handbrake, that you're going to get covers for those next. So he has looked after his vehicle. It's just that it's been in the garage for 10 years. He's actually got it running. It's been running a few days now. 10 weeks, what did I say? Oh, there you go. I am having a dizzy morning this morning. Yeah, 10 weeks, not 10 years. So yeah, hopefully I haven't been a hindrance to him and actually helped him. But these are looking good. Maybe, as I said, a little bit of a more adjustment with the back. So that's the car. I'm pretty good. As I said, this is his own car, and then we share the other two. Okay, so we just got back from B&Q. I've just done, as I said previously, about the car. This is something that's been on my list for maybe 3 or 4 years, is to get a new strimmer. So I've gone for the Bosch make. This was £80. But we've been researching it for a few years because I wanted a model that I know that I can safely get the cord down the bottom here. Very technical, like I said, this. But after having a word, and even Daniel said that with Bosch you can actually order it from the website if for any reason they did actually stop this range. But there's so many Bosch products, so we've gone for a leading brand this time. We did look at Flymo as well, but this is what we've got. I think it's Black & Decker is my other one. It is a little bit more healthier, I was going to say, heavy, but it does have a couple of different options. So it does actually trim your grass and edge in, so you can actually change this around I don't know whether it actually shows you on the packaging, but it does do it so you can get like this or get a tighter edge. I think actually Daniel's going to try and show you what we mean. So it, with using the button, it does swivel like so. That's what I'm trying to explain. Not explaining this very well. Yeah, I've got my sleeping bag down there because I did end up how does it go? I did end up having a bit of a muggy head, so I've just put my head down. And Daniel says, I think we ought to get started so we get finished early enough. So I have got other items to include on this video of my haul.
Don't forget about the training wheels.
Go on, tell.
You can buy some training wheels.
It was saying, actually, when I was saying it's obviously a lot heavier than my other one, but you can order training wheels, as we're calling them. They're not actually training wheels.
See, look, I'll show you. You can get some training wheels.
It's supposed to help guide it, isn't it, and make it a lot easier. But there you go. So that is the Strimmer, £80 from B&Q. Now continuing with my haul, the only thing is, and I keep saying this, stuff has disappeared. This is why I should do the hauls, you know, sort of as soon as I come home, but you know what it's like, especially if you've got a meal to cook or whatever, you sit down and don't get done. Right, I'm going to go straight into this because this is quite a chatty you know, haul. First of all, the two items that were left in the car, as I said, I did actually pick up the vanilla extract. This was 89p, I believe. It's been a little while now since I said about this. And then I said you get the double lot of dryer mats. I use this in our home, in our caravan, and you get two of those. And they were, I think they were £3.49, if I remember rightly, for the set of two. So that's those. So I just want to include those. I did do a mini shop in Tesco's, nothing drastic. The only thing I'm going to share with you is I wanted the powdered mustard. This is 57 grams. I think this was £2.20. I could have got it around the corner shop. I think it was slightly cheaper, but I don't know what quantity it was. That was £1.90, but I couldn't get it from a lot of different places that I went. They had what I call the sort of smooth liquid type mustard, but I needed this for things like cheese straws and also my fondue, so that will last quite a little bit of time. And I think it has quite a long date. Yeah, February 2025. So that will last quite a while. We've already got other mustards, but I needed this one. So I went out with a friend and we did some shopping. And again, there's quite a lot of things that are missing. And one of the items I got was this. Now, it's a little bit of a joke thing, but it will be handy, I think. I don't think it will frighten my granddaughter as like a night light as well. We play Dreamlight Valley, Disney Dreamlight Valley a lot. We're doing Monsters at the moment. So we've just got Sully and Mike, and we've got the university building. This might not mean anything to you if you do not play it. I might actually share it on my channel because I have near enough, I've still got a bit of tweaking to do, but I've nearly finished our main home, which I call the main home, which has got, it does have up to 20 floors, but at the moment I'm only on level 7 floor, but it's the rest of the sort of valley and everything, because you have different domes. So that's enough of that. So it's this one. Now this was down to £4.99, so I didn't think it was too bad. I've got him a couple of other little bits that are not here. I got him from HomeSense. I got him a container of cola lollies. As you know, HomeSense do tend to be, you know, on the pricey side. So this is it, and I think it's really good. Unfortunately, I've got no batteries in it at the moment. But this is it. £4.99. I thought that wasn't too bad. I think it might end up going in probably the games room or whatever, because it's a bit of one of those novelty things, but it is like a little light as well. But like I said, I haven't put any batteries in it at the moment, so I can't really show it. But this reminds me of Mike. It just comes up as a monster one, but with the one eye, it does remind me of Mike from Monsters Inc. And then what I will do is probably have it around for my granddaughter, so that's that one. Talking about Home Sense, my friend kindly bought me this. This was £7.99. I went in to do some shopping for her because her birthday is coming up, and unfortunately I have not got the items. I bought a set of the box containers. They look like books, and the large one's like that. I think I can tell you the prices, and it was in the same sort of set but different sizes. So the larger one was £7.99, the one down from that was £6.99, and the one down from that was £4.99. If I thought ahead, I should have took a picture of it. I also got her the Easter cookie candle, I think it was. That was £8.99, and of course I got my son some sweets. Unfortunately, I can't show you them at the moment because I've gave them all away, sort of thing. But they're the books, and you open them up and you can use them as storage. So got those. But my friend, because she knows I'm having problems sleeping, bought me this. It's Sleep Better massage and body oil, pillow mist, and pulse point roller ball. So, and this was £7.99, and it just says Sleep Better. So that's something. I have got a few items to share, but which will be in a different video of pieces that have come into my home from other people, because I said about this swap business and exchanging and things like that. Poundland, I've done 2 visits to 2 different Poundlands, and most of the items have gone. I can say about this, with folding my receipt over, there's hardly anything left. There's that list, and then we have got this one, and I've only got about 4 or 5 items left. I have brought rolls, I've brought chicken burgers, bread, all sorts of things, but as they've been coming in, crisps, we've been eating them basically, because sometimes while I'm out and about, I might go, if I'm going to pass a Poundland, whether it's in the car or on foot, and pick up little bits. So things I've got left are 3 lots of ibuprofen. You know, these are 3 for £1. I'm getting the different size zip seal food and freezer bags. This is for 20. This is a small, and this is £1. The large ones are for 15, and they're also £1. I do like the sour cream little biscuit things, and I'm sure these were £1, and that's for 200 grams. We did have different flavoured Pringles. They were £2 each. We had barbecue and the sour cream ones. I've opened this, but I put it here because I thought this was a real good deal. Some places we've seen this £1.25 and £1.50. This is the sea salt grinder. Yeah, got that because we've used it. We like to put salt and pepper using the grinders because I've got a pepper one. We put them in a bowl with a little bit of oil, with especially frozen fries or even chips. Sprinkle a bit of this in the bowl, mix it all up, and then put it into my air fryer. And the chips are absolutely gorgeous. We've also used paprika as well. We sort of switch it out and try different things. The paprika is really nice, but when we use that, we don't have the salt and pepper. It just gives it that little bit of a different taste, and it's a lot cheaper than actually keep buying those flavoured bags of fries and chips. So this was actually 75 pence. Maybe I should have got another one at the time, because I do pay £1, £1, anything from £1 to £1.50 for these. But we do like these, and we like to grind our own salt. I have ordinary salt as well if we have visitors and they prefer it, but most people like this on their chips and fries. And the only other thing I got, which I saved. You know me and spatulas, I did not have the spring or Easter one. This is more Easter, not spring. Happy Easter. And this was £1.50, which I didn't think was too bad. A lot of sets, I was wondering whether, I don't think they did. I didn't see it with the cookie cutter, but I have got Easter cutters as far as I know. And I did see it in Home Sense, and I think it was like £6 or £7, the same thing. And I think it had, I don't know if it was 1 or 2 cutters as well, or whether it was 2 spatulas and 1 cutter. But this was £1.50, so I think it wasn't too bad, because I like this stood in my sort of large what you call it, utensil pot. So £1.50. I might try and see if I can get some more of these and give them away to family and friends. So that is all that. If I move that all over so I know that's done. I'm trying to keep an eye on what the prices were. Yeah. So let's do the range next. I forgot to say, actually, that alien was the range. I'm not sure if I mentioned that. I probably did. And I also got a drink as well. So, yeah, that was from the range. Right, Home Bargains. I might have to get my receipt here. So, I'm going to start off with, what's the first item? I bought some glasses. I don't know if you remember me saying when I was doing a sort out in my kitchen, that's why I'm getting rid of stuff and then I'm bringing stuff in, because I'm seeing what I actually need or want. And when I was looking at Home Sense, I thought I'd look at the glasses in there. Not that I probably would get them from there. I wanted the tall ball glasses, but I didn't want to pay out a lot. And they were, I think they were £8 or £9.99 for 4. So I meant to have checked in the range and didn't. I never did get my steak knives. If you remember me saying, and I said to a friend, let's go and look for steak knives. And then when we went in, we forgot. I must admit, we went in Home Sense, and when I texted my son, because he went to have his eyes tested, who dropped us off, and we were in there for 2 hours, and we were going to do the whole of the retail park, because it's in 3 parts, but we only went in 1 part. We spent 2 hours in Home Sense. We spent an hour in the range. That was over. We had a cream tea, and then we spent another hour looking round, and then we didn't spend quite an hour, I don't think, in Home Bargains, because we looked at one another, and I said to my friend, Jan, do you mind if I get my son to pick us up? I said, I haven't got the stamina for shopping. By this time it was about 2, maybe 2, 3 o'clock, I think. And then we took her home. Luckily my son did not stay there, because obviously it was only like 4 hours parking, but there you go. So I got the glasses, and I had actually for that moment forgotten till I seen them. And it's the highball tumblers, £1.99 for 4. Now, as you remember me saying, mine were really old. I started with 8, then I went down to 6, and then recently when I was doing my kitchen, I had a cracked one, and I went down to 5. So it's these, £1.99. It's the Everyday Essentials range, but this is all I wanted. I just wanted a matching set, and as we don't tend to drink alcohol, and family or friends don't drink alcohol, especially when we're having a meal because of people driving and everything, I like these. And then we have the juice that looks like it's in a wine bottle or something, but my granddaughter also sometimes has one of these as well. So I'm not sure if these are bigger or about the same. Might be about the same, just maybe me, because they're more chunky, where they look bigger, but I think it's more chunky on the bottom. But I thought that wasn't too bad. So I actually got, without dropping them, I probably dropped these, I got 2 sets. I've got the 8 glasses. So I'm really, really pleased with those. So that was definitely one item off my list. I said to my friend, every shop we went into, I need parcel tape. Finally got it, so I picked up 2. Now, was this 69p or 79p? 69p. Again, this was something I mentioned because I'm changing my artwork out, or I'm going to, all that new artwork I got for spring and Easter from Temu. I want to take the backing off because I want to use some where I've bought frames from charity shop, then I've left the print in or the picture because I like it too much, but I want to try and take the tape off the back, replace it with spring or Easter decor, and then I could also swap it back, but I needed some tape to put on the back, and I'm sure it's parcel tape they use, so it's easy to take it on and off. So I've got 2 lots of that. We had a very difficult time in finding it. I couldn't get it from Poundland. Went into 2 different Poundlands and couldn't find it. My son has bought me this. Yeah, I've got another cup. This is Too Much Caffeine Stitch, $1.99. My other one was, I think, a little bit more expensive. I think it was $3.50 from Primark. It's just like the sort of the plastic one. Whether I have it as juice or a coffee or something, but like I said before, I have used mine a lot. I love Stitch to bit. I've got him on my Dream Height Valley as well, and I have to have him as my companion going round. It is a laugh. I really will have to share it because some of the characters, if you like Disney, you're never too old for Disney. So yeah, that was $1.99. So he's got me that as an early Mother's Day gift. Now this next item I thought was really good. I'm sure I got it from Home Bargains. I'd like to think. I'm just quickly checking. Wooden rabbit decoration, $1.99. This I saw as soon as we went in because I love wooden items. They were more expensive in the range and everything, and in Home Sense, yeah, for that novelty sort of decor in Home Sense, it's really good. I did see a few items in there, but you know, when it comes to sort of wooden items, I'm just fluffing it out a little bit so you can see. It's got a little bit of foliage down the bottom, and the white rabbit. That will go with a lot of my decor. It doesn't matter what room, I say, a lot. And I just like it, and I do like the wooden thing. Funny enough, when we went in Home Sense, I kept saying to my friend, I'm not going to buy any Easter decor, I'm not going to buy any cushions, I'm not going to buy anything to do with Easter and spring because I need to get my decorations down. Then we just stepped into Home Bargains. We even looked at the Easter stuff in the range. I'll try and do some filming in there very shortly. As soon as I saw this, it went straight in the trolley. So $1.99, I didn't think that was too bad. And it's got the little pom-pom tail as well. Right, I'm going to have to reach over for these. Nearly forgot, this is something else because I nearly forgot these. But these are the scented ones. These are the dehumidifiers. And this one is actually cherry. Normally, especially for a caravan, I get the ones that are just plain. But I thought I'll try them. And I got vanilla and I've got, the cherry and I got the vanilla. And these were 79p each. Yeah, these were 79p each. So I use these around places, even under my stairs where I feel as though we could get a little bit damp because everything's in there and it's an outside wall, if that makes sense, or one of the walls is. Also, I couldn't get the mini ones. Normally the mini ones we have in our vehicles. Now, Daniel's vehicle was in the garage for 10 weeks, not used, and it got damp really quickly. We should have really, because obviously it was through Christmas and obviously New Year, up until a few days ago. Realistically, we should have put some in then and there because it took a lot of cleaning inside to get it round because it was so damp. That's why he replaced his mats, his car seats and everything, and the steering wheel. Anything that was like material or fabric, it did go a bit funny. So yeah, but it'd be interesting because we like these in the cars because then at least one is always on the forecourt and not in the garage, so they can get damp. And say I haven't used the scented one, so that will be interesting, and I do use them in the caravan also. Now the next thing, because obviously Mother's Day is coming up, I've got 2 items here. I don't know how much the flowers were, but I think this was $7.99. I'm having a look, $6.99. I got my mother-in-law, because you know I lost my mum, so it's going to be a hard Mother's Day. If I remember, it's the 10th of March, Sunday the 10th of March. It would have been my mum's 84th birthday, and it's also Mothering Sunday. So yeah, it's going to be a bittersweet day. So I've got, actually, let me turn it around. So you got Blooming Beautiful. I didn't particularly like to get anything with mum on necessarily. I'm sure she wouldn't mind. But this, I thought, that would go anywhere. It would go on a window ledge in the kitchen. I think that would look nice. She's got a very big, well, fairly big. As she's coming out of her kitchen, I don't know if I got footage of it previously. She goes into a utility room to go out. Well, she's got a unit stuff, but she likes to put decorative plants and things because it's like a sort of extension onto the kitchen. So I think this would look really nice, and this was $6.99. And then I bought the flowers. I think these might have been $4.99, I'd like to say. So I bought these artificial. I might get us something else or some real flowers, but with the utility room, because you get the sun on it as well, she has the utility room extension. Then she's got an extension that leads onto the lounge because she's got a bungalow. So she had these extensions done, but these are lovely. So it does get quite hot in there in both of them. She might even want it in her conservatory off of the lounge, and I thought these would go really, really nice with the colours. Obviously take off the plastic, so we got those like that going into that. I'm not going to take them out the plastic because it is a gift, so I think that makes a gorgeous gift. In fact, I would like that, although personally I don't have a lot of flowery stuff, but I think that is absolutely gorgeous for Mothering Sunday. I still got to sort out, this is my mother-in-law, I've still got to sort out hubby's, what would have been hubby's stepmother as well. She doesn't live anywhere near us actually, in Lincolnshire, so I normally get something that I can send through the post very often. I don't like doing it, but very often when I send her a card, I actually send her a gift card instead. It's just easier that way, unless of course we are going to visit. What I tend to do is send a gift card, then I tend to send or go with gifts. I've took her like tea towels and things to match her kitchen decor. I've took her at Christmas, I think I might mention, I think, was it a reindeer, a wicker, some wicker things with plants in, and I couldn't make my mind up, so I took both of them, things like that. So this was, as I say, that was $6.99, and the flowers, a decoration, get the price wrong, I think it was $4.99. So I think that, oh, there was one item, Poundland. I knew I was going to forget it, that's why I looked down. I did buy a box. I think this was £3. It's not as strong as the ones that I've got in my unit sort of down there that I put my like cleaning stock in, that is not useful. It's not as strong, but I'm going to give it a go because I thought this could be for lighter stuff like my kitchen rolls and things like that, and any extra toilet rolls that I can't fit under my little curtain bit in the cloakroom. So I'll probably use this more for paper products and maybe extra things like this and kitchen roll and tinfoil and that sort of thing. So the lighter things, because it's not as strong as my other one. But also I like these as well, because I've said like the smaller ones, it's got a zip so you can actually collapse it down. So this was £3. I think it's about the same, maybe it's slightly smaller, but I will look out for another one because this won't go to waste, because we have a lot of black around our home anyway, and I do like the black storage. So I believe that's it, what I've got left anyway. But like I said, I am loving this, and I might go out and do a little bit more shopping, I don't know, for Mother's Day and that, but there you go. So hopefully you've enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.